So I'm going to come out and say it. Amberlynn Reid is not going to be successful with Weight Watchers. Third time's a charm. Third time doing this. Okay. All right. I am going to apologize right now for my fan being on. It is too hot. I tried doing this without the fan on. Dripping sweat. It's hot. And I could be having a hot flash. I really don't know. But look at the way my hair moves. Anyway, I'm Cassandra, and this is my channel. And I have little cards. So if I'm looking down, it's not ignoring you. It's reading my card because I have no memory and my mind will go off like a squirrel. Okay, so again, I'm Cassandra. This is my channel, and I actually have lost 84.4 pounds with WW Weight Watchers. My highest weight was 248. I'm at 163.6. 2 videos ago, you can see that weight. And whereas I have done Weight Watchers since the days of tracking fruits and vegetables and breads and fats and proteins in your optional calories, where I was very successful with my weight loss until there was a major upheaval in my family, which kind of tore it all apart. And it took me years to kind of get back on track with, and to kind of care and put myself first. I came back and, I started losing weight again. And that is why I did come back, is because I knew I could lose the weight. And the key to it, and which is the key, is something that's going to be a theme in this video, is the idea of change. And that's why I said what I said at the beginning of the video. Because there's an issue with Miss Amberlynn Reid, and it involves change. So let's look at why she'll fail. And one of the things is you have to look at the points. Weight Watchers is a points-based system. The points are based on calories, basically. When it comes to the points that are assigned to foods, it's based on calories and macros, especially things that are high in sugar or added sugar and fats. They tend to have higher points than something that's leaner and higher in protein and fiber. So it does matter. And that's why her points are so high. She's probably at 530 pounds. That's my guess. 530 pounds, maybe higher. And so what they're going to do is they're going to give her a very high daily point total. And that's because Weight Watchers wants you to lose weight at like 1 to 2 pounds per week. Yes, typically your first week you lose a lot of water weight, and so that's usually a little bit higher. But she's going to have a very high point total because her basal metabolic rate is probably about 3,000 calories. That's basically, her just converting oxygen into carbon dioxide. If she moves around a little bit, goes to the bathroom, gets up, goes to the fridge, gets herself something, basic stuff like that, she'll probably actually burn more calories. So her just dropping, 500 calories a day would mean that she could lose a pound a week easily. So, sorry, I'm going to probably play with my hair the whole time. So basically kind of explained, how the points work. And quite honestly, God, who was it? I'll have to put them in here. They look at the macros for Foodie Beauty Chantal's mukbangs that she's been doing, and she did an Applebee's one. Applebee's is not friendly. It's not Weight Watcher friendly. They have entrees that are 60, 70, 100 points. Shit you not. I swear. Okay. So one of the things is she's got a lot of points. She's going to fixate on eating all those points. You do not have to eat all your points. Because one of the things they also give you is 0-point foods. And so she did kind of ramble off some of the 0-point foods. And so those are your like lean poultry options, basically the white meat of like chicken and turkey, your fish options. That includes salmon, canned tuna, canned in water, eggs, tofu, tempeh. Those are your basic proteins. Beans, legumes, fat-free refried beans. Those are my favorites. Also, your non-starchy veggies, including like fat-free salsa, no sugar added salsas, like paste, chunky. Yum. Fresh and frozen fruit. Some canned fruit is included in that if it's canned in water. Like anybody cans in water. So basically no canned fruit, okay? When it comes to dairy, it's like the non-fat cottage cheese and plain, fat-free plain Greek yogurt and plain yogurt. Ugh, it's gross. So gross. Anyway, they also now include corn and air popcorn. And why are those foods zero foods? It's basically because you're looking at a lot of whole foods, not so much processed. Some of them are, but they're also the ones recommended by the World Health Organization to be more satisfying, healthier options. Basically, what you're supposed to be eating. That's what they are. Okay? So that's what Weight Watchers wants you to do. They give you the points so that you can take in those foods that have points and eat those, but they want you to gravitate towards those 0-point foods. And as you lose weight, your daily point total that you get, so each week, could possibly go down depending on how much weight you lose. Amberlynn gets 82 points. 23. I usually eat all my points because 23 ain't a lot of points. Okay? I will tell you this, and I need to do a video because I love doing these videos. To the Chinese buffet. Eat 2 plates of food because you're paying a lot of money, so I want 2 plates of food. Thank you very much. And have dessert. And guess what? I can lose weight that week. I've done it. I can do it. So, just so you know. But anyway, so that's basically a rundown of the points, how they calculate for how much you weigh. That's magic, and I don't know how to do that. But to kind of understand, you know, how points are assigned to foods and why the 0-point foods are 0 points is basically, yeah, they want you to eat whole foods. They want you to eat healthier foods. They want you to make those choices. That's the key here. One of the other issues with Amber is she does not like to cook. I could say it's because she's lazy. Part of it is a little bit because she's lazy, but I have seen in the past where she just could not stand to cook. She was actually sitting down to chop things and cook and everything, and that's really sad. It's actually really sad. And so, but the other thing is she doesn't like to cook. And it's imperative. And the reason is because that way you know it's in your meal. You're putting it in there. So you know. You know how much oil, how much butter, how much margarine, how much any of that. You know what you're adding. If you let Amy make the pesto tortellini or whatever, or gnocchi, you don't know exactly what's in there. I mean, you can go by the nutritional label, but you don't know what other crap is in there. You don't know what other weird crap. I mean, you can read it and have that stuff, you know. I can read it because I'm a chemist. Thank you very much. But, you know, some of that crap, it's just like, I don't know if I want to eat that. That's a lot of preservatives. Lots of preservatives. They're basically, a lot of them involve sodium because that's how you preserve things. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, anyway, but that's one way of actually knowing more of what is going in your food. Also, you can switch things up. You can add more things. Add more of those 0-point foods to your meal and basically bulk out your meal a little bit more and not just eat tiny little portions. But, yeah, that's me. But basically, you're going to be more in control of the sugars, the fats, the carbs, and all that kind of stuff when you cook compared to a meal that you're going to get. And I mean, the truth is, while I love me some Taco Bell, I don't know what's in that. I'll eat it anyway, but I really don't know what's in it. And guess what? Taco Bell's pretty high in points. And so is McDonald's. Especially a double cheeseburger. Especially 2 double cheeseburgers. I believe with bacon. You took a bun off. No. No, Amberlynn. No. You ate 2 double cheeseburgers. I wonder how many points that is. Maybe I'll put it in. Well, what a double cheeseburger is. Doesn't matter if there's 1 bun missing or not. All right, so another reason she's going to fail, and these are basically the reasons she fails every single time, okay? This is not me I'm just like making it up. It's like, no, I've watched her long enough. One of the things I'm noticing with her, and I've kind of mentioned it in some of my other videos, is she still has diet mentality. Now, I know there's a lot against diet culture, and I understand it, because it was this idea of eat these foods, eat these, you know, and because that's what you do when you're on a diet. And so, little story. A few years back, before the pandemic, I went back to Weight Watchers, and this is where I was the 248 and everything. It was really embarrassing. And it was my first day, and I wanted to make a good choice. So, go through Jack in the Box. I'm hungry. I'm going to get a grilled chicken sandwich. Because it's grilled chicken. Right? It's grilled chicken. I'm not going to get any mayo on it, because that's going to add points. I get home. I finally get the app to work. I put it in. I've already eaten like half of it. 15 points. I get 23. Oh my God. I was like, what the hell? So, that's the thing. You think that was diet mentality. Oh, it's a grilled chicken sandwich, therefore it's better. And it's not always. So, and that's what she'll do. She'll probably order a bunch of Weight Watcher snacks. I can mow those in nothing flat. The other thing she likes to get is rice cakes. My niece and nephew likes the rice cakes because they're a nice little snack. But that's, again, diet mentality. The idea is like, eat rice cakes to lose weight. No. And like lean cuisines, healthy choice meals, and stuff like that. They serve a purpose to kind of help you learn portion control and stuff. But ultimately, you have to cook whole foods and learn all that. Again, but she has definitely diet mentality. It's something she has to get away from. She has to go into health mentality, not diet mentality, health mentality. What is the healthier choice? And just because it says whole grains, don't mean shit. Okay? Bread is bread. Regardless. Try and look at the fiber and stuff like that, but I don't eat bread for my health. I eat it so I can hold, like, my meat. And so I don't have meat in my hand. That's what my bread's for. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of diet mentality she has there. She's going to get a lot of foods that are diet foods, and she's not going to be successful. But the big reason, she doesn't want to change. She wants this magic, wave a magic wand, and she wants to lose weight. She wants to be quick. She wants it to be easy. It's not. It's not easy. It's never been easy. I slip into bad choices each day. Right now we have ice cream sandwiches in the house. They are delicious, by the way. And I know better, but I kind of have them there. And sometimes I don't want to eat certain things, and I have to make the choice. And I know that if I slip into the bad habits, and I do it every single day, then I'm going to have, my weight's going to go back up. Kind of a little side note. I did an update on my summer challenge. I hurt my back because I have a weak lower back. I've always had a weak lower back. I did that. I did that. I didn't take care of myself. There's no quick fix to get my back, strengthened up and everything. I'm going to have to work on it. And it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. So, yeah. That's the thing. You got to make the changes and you got to put the effort in. And you also have to decide, and this is another thing what that happens with her. You got to decide what's more important. And sometimes you slip into bad habits and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing to myself? This is not good for me. This is like poison in my body and I can feel it. And for her, it's like, I know she's going to have a 20-piece nugget or a couple double cheeseburgers without one of the buns as a healthy alternative because she's going to have the points. What's more important, that 20-piece nugget or your health? You have to make the choice and you have to stick with the choice, and you're going to slip up and that's okay. You're going to have to go right back to it because when you've screwed up your body, and this is kind of off note, this is in my notes. When you've screwed up your body enough, you're never going to get it back completely. I don't have a gallbladder. I'm not going to get another gallbladder. I screwed up. It now puts me at risk for some cancer. I think colon cancer on my right side. I think I have to get checked out. I had issues where I thought I had IBS, irritable bowel. Yeah, it's all because I don't have a gallbladder. Why don't I have a gallbladder? Because I made poor food choices. And that's why. So she's at a point where she's going to unalive herself. So what's more important? Making healthier choices or a 20-piece freaking nugget? Decide. Those little changes will matter. And, that's one of the things I noticed with Chelsea from my awkward health journey. She's making small changes. She made a little tiny change where normally she would get these snacks for, movie night or whatever. And she didn't. She did something different. Something healthier. Just little things like that. Little victories matter. The other thing too with Amber not wanting to cook and not including those whole foods and not putting that into place. There's a gentleman, he just started his channel. His name's Ian Milton. Some of the food he eats, oh my God. He showed a tofu ramen bowl and with egg and what are those pot stickers? Yeah, I don't know. It looked amazing. He's getting creative. He's looking at his portions and getting creative with how he prepares his food, and it's looks delicious, and he says it's so filling. And so, I mean, come on, but it's making changes, and it's making an effort, something that she's not very good at. And then she's got, there's another one, Healthy Life with Kimmy. She's constantly trying new things and trying to make those small habits and changes in her life so that she can be successful and lose weight. And she is a 50-something year old woman. So it is a little bit more difficult for her. But they're all showing willingness. They're making small changes. They are learning. I am a compulsive overeater. I like to eat. I like to eat a lot. I'm getting better. Not eating huge portions. I guess my stomach kind of is shrinking, and so it's a little easier for me. But normally, huge plates of food. And so how do you do Weight Watchers and eat huge plates of food? You get creative. You put in effort. You make changes. It's all very difficult, but it's worth it in the end when it becomes a habit. And those are the things that Amber doesn't realize, or she's just not willing to do. And it's why no weight loss program will ever work for her until she's willing to do that. Not even Ozempic. She stopped doing Ozempic because, oh, upset, got sludge in my gallbladder. Really? How does she know when she won't even pay for an ultrasound? How did they know? I'm still wondering about that. But, yeah, I don't know. But a lot of them, it's like, even with the weight loss surgery, if she had gone through with it, she would have just gained the weight right back. Because weight loss is not about a quick fix. That's why it is called a journey. I know a lot of people hate hearing that. That's why it's called a weight loss journey, is because it isn't just little jump and boom, I'm skinny. That was my leg, by the way, I just slapped. No, it takes a lot of effort and work to get to a healthier weight. And then you're on a new journey, and that is to maintain that healthier weight. And so, that's my leg again. Sorry, I need to stop doing that. But that's the thing. It's a lot of work. And it's a lot about change and effort. And it is worth it because you don't want to be 53 years old and barely able to move your back because you never took care of yourself. That's me. So anyway, but that's my thing. This is one of the things I've been wanting to talk about with Amber, because you watch her and it's like every weight loss program ever created that she's ever done looks like a failure because she's a failure. And the worst part is she never learns anything. So, yes, I have no confidence that she's going to be successful because I don't think she's changed. And I don't think she wants to change, not at this juncture. And so, there you go. That's my 2 cents on that one. That's somebody else's channel, by the way. She was just talking about basically watching Amber as a train wreck that she is and going on about that. So, and we kind of just don't want to see other people get hurt. And I'm not saying Weight Watchers is for everybody, but it can work if you're willing to put in the effort and make changes in your life. Okay? Did you hear me, Amber? Amberlynn, did you hear me? All right. Anyway, there you go. Have a great night, and I'm out of here.